Hello, everyone.
Yo.
Hello.
Hi.
What up? What
Hi.
up? What up? All right. Not much. I mean, just
Not much.
not much.
Yeah, not much.
Feeling like,
Nothing.
you know, feeling like killing a player character today for the
I
story.
love when he's in
I-
that kind of mood.
Twist,
Do it,
twist
coward.
hair.
Do it, coward. Do it, coward. Do it,
Yeah.
coward.
Twist-
Twirls hair on
twirls
finger.
hair.
I don't know,
Oh
feeling
my
kind of
gosh.
murdery.
feeling like we need to.
Suddenly, I don't feel good. I don't think I can make it to today's session.
I mean, just saying for the
Coward,
record,
don't run.
we haven't had a single player death in phase 3 yet, so you know.
Knock
just
on wood.
knock
Bump
on-
up those numbers, man.
Did
Alright?
Alex
Alex
left.
was so afraid
Yeah.
by what you said.
Alex immediately left. It's all good. It's all good. No, but doing good. I'm checking audio levels on this end. Everything's looking good, I think. I'm gonna turn that down. I think we're good. Okay. All right. So I think we're just gonna dive right in with today. Oh no, a hungry pang has just hit me, but I'm gonna have to deal with it for. I'm DMing hungry. This isn't good. Where's
And
my
this
bag?
is
Did
a
anyone else just hear?
food-eating
Did anyone else just
scene.
hear a recorder?
Yeah.
That was my
Just been
mic
talking about
arm.
food for,
Sorry.
like,
Oh my god, dude.
What?
It's really squeaky.
I was
need some
Sam's on
WC-40
edge.
up
What's
in
wrong
there.
Why?
with the recorder?
What is there? Yeah.
Dude,
What is?
I just, I was like, that's the
Do you have
moment I'm crazy.
PTSD?
Because I've got one.
No,
A recorder is like the sound of someone.
no,
that's
I heard
fucking
someone.
chasing
I thought I
you
heard
down
someone
from their youth.
actually blowing one, and I was like, where? What? Who's performing this bit?
No, but what? That's such a strong reaction, though, dude.
I have PTSD from the being forced
have
to
a
play
recorder.
recorder in 6th grade.
Wait, that was a negative for you guys? I love the recorder.
Do you remember how like spit filled they would get? It's so
No.
gross. Because
You
you're
ever-
just a child blowing into it. You don't fucking know.
You ever
It's
play-
so
Have you used your
so
nose?
upsetting.
Yeah,
with
but
the
I was gonna say,
recorder?
you ever play a recorder with your
Yeah.
nose? Anyone? Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
Wasn't just spit in that bad boy.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how I knew I was okay with my spit, because I escalated, you know. And then you clean it out, and you're like, well, if I'm okay with that, then I'll be all right with the yeah. No? Okay. All right.
No, never. I would
Hey.
never do such a thing. I just teed you up to leave you out in the cold.
Oh, I don't know. I'm proud of it. It was. I was gonna try to go on a game show. I forget what the game show is called. It's a Nickelodeon game show where it was kind of like a talent show, pretty much, where like stars had to guess like what your talent was, and you gave like they would ask a question, you would just say yes or no, and then they would have to guess what your talent was, and if they couldn't guess what your talent was, you won, I don't know, like a trip to Universal or whatever the
Wow.
fuck
You
it
could
was.
get slimed.
You- or
Probably,
you
right?
well, oh yeah, they got slimed. They could get slimed if they
Yeah.
said.
I mean, the recorder and they got slimed. Yeah.
Well, no,
That
so
was your
I
talent.
remember this. No, if they said like a word, like there was like a word, there was like a secret word, and if they said it, they got slimed. It was very Nickelodeon. It was
I
and
think I remember what you're
terrifying.
talking about.
yeah, I just forget what
Well,
the
Nickel-
show's
you're talking
called.
about the GAC. You're talking about the GAC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you're
Nickelodeon
talking about?
GAC. Yes.
The famous GAC.
Are you just
Yeah.
saying GAC just
It
to say
used to be
GAC?
called slime.
It was
they-
No,
I'm-
no, it's
it was
branded
100%
GAC.
Greg has my back. They were GAC.
yeah.
Nickelodeon
Well,
GAC.
there
They
was
couldn't
slime.
brand slime.
you
Wait,
got
what?
you got slimed, but
But
then
you
they
get slimed.
but
You don't
then-
get gacked.
yeah, but then they
That's
sold
true.
a toy. They sold
Toy
a
is GAC,
toy,
yeah.
which was GAC.
Oh.
And it smelled awful, and it made farty
Yeah.
noises. So I don't know what was happening.
It's just like, yeah.
Oh,
Now I remember
it was
when you said the
condensed
farty
fart.
noise thing. 'Cause you
Yeah.
could make bubbles with it and smash it, and that
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
the
yeah.
fart noise.
And it's-
Yes.
but it smelled rank. It was a really weird smelling thing. It was that's
It's probably crazy
It's
chemicals.
like industrial waste, yeah.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. It was some good shit. Yeah, but I don't remember the name of the show. I'm sure someone in the comment section of the YouTube will say that's the show. But anyways, what I was trying to say is someone I was like, oh, what if I applied with the play recorder with my nose talent? And someone else already did. Like someone else. And I was like, no.
Aw.
But
It's stolen valor, first of all. And second of all, you
but
should have been you.
their talent got guessed really quickly. So honestly,
Oh,
I was
embarrassing for them.
yeah, it wasn't for me. So
That show is where I learned that I could do the 3-leaf clover with my tongue, because some other girl had that talent, and I tried to do it in the
That's not a
mirror, and I was
talent.
like,
Did you get guessed though?
Is it not a talent?
It's
Because
it's a genetic defect.
I was on a talk show on Twitch and they said it was a talent. So
You're so talented with the way you can just move your tongue genetically.
What is talent though? Is talent,
it is like
a
it's a-
skill is
like-
something you train.
Thank
a talent
you.
is
What
something
is
you
talent?
have inherently.
Yeah.
I have it inherently. It's a genetic thing.
Yeah.
Not everyone can
Honestly,
do
I
it.
think content creators and streamers all the
Breeze
time
is jealous.
just
Breeze
ask
is
content
jealous. He can't
creators
do it.
just
He's
all-
jealous. He
You're
can't do
are
it.
constantly asking what is talent.
right.
But you know, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
I
it.
mean,
I said the.
yeah,
I
it's a
said it.
sparse thing in these places. That's
Indeed. Anyways, so
true. Yes, yes.
so last we left off. Oh my god, I'm so fucking hungry. Anyways, last we left off.
But do you need a snack? You need a little granola bar?
I don't have any snacks on here.
No
Bruce
snacks?
granola bar at your forehead. Right? For
No
you.
snacks. I wish I had granola bars. That would probably be great.
That's
You
such a
should
good
keep
little
them,
energy
just
hit.
keep some by your desk.
My problem is if I have snacks by my
You
desk,
eat
they're
8 of them in a
gone.
row. I know
Yeah.
it's so bad.
They're gone.
I buy like I used to buy stocks of little peanut bars, like peanut and chocolate bars,
Mhm.
and I used to just eat like 20 at a time. It was bad. They're so Moorish.
You're so brave for admitting.
I couldn't keep Oreos for that reason, because like one time I got back from work,
Yeah.
I was so hungry, I went through a whole ream of them,
Yep.
which is way
Yeah.
more than I usually eat with the assistance of milk, you know, making it faster.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Exactly,
I got
It's
so
like the
sick I
hot dog
couldn't eat
eating
for
technique. with the
Dude, the feeling of like pulling out the last Oreo of the ream and then realizing that you got through that many is
Yeah.
such a bad feeling.
It's like your heart
Yes.
like sinks.
and then your stomach
Oh.
is like, hey,
Yeah.
why?
Hey,
By the
yeah,
way,
hey,
I've been
hey,
here the
buddy.
whole time.
There is
Yeah.
zero nutrition in whatever the hell you gave me. What am I doing with this? Yeah.
and all the
pain.
sugar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
sugar crash as well.
Yeah.
You guys are cowards. If I buy Oreos, I eat the whole box in one sitting.
No regrets.
That's-
Just
Aren't
you're-
you like
you're-
coward-
6'10" or
cowardice.
something?
I didn't say there were or weren't regrets. I just said you were cowards.
doesn't matter. We're not talking
He
about.
bravely walks into
We're not
tummy
talking about
pain.
bravely eating food bad for you. Anyone can
the
do
guy-
that.
I mean, I'm the kind of guy where the doctor goes, "You are lactose intolerant. If you ever eat cheese again, you'll die." And I'll
You're
order
like
a large pizza. And
so.
do that.
Yeah,
I'm
you're like,
chugging-
so
I'm
ice cream
chugging so
later.
many
well,
Oreos.
yeah.
Lucky.
What's the limit on that cheese though? But like, can I just
I
get?
didn't say tolerance.
Let me get. Give me a hard limit because.
That is how people forged lactose tolerance, was just
Yeah.
pure belligerence.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I eat enough cheese, I'll just be tolerant again. There's no way I'll get more and more sick.
It takes a long time.
I wish
And
I could eat that much stuff
it's
without getting
generational.
sick.
Yeah.
And you know what? It only gets worse as you get older. Let me tell you. You know, there's things that you're enjoying now, you're not gonna be enjoying when you're older.
True.
Your body's like
Yeah.
enough. I've had enough.
I've been around Eric enough to know that
Yeah.
everything is declining. We're all dying.
Yep.
Okay, gallbladders are just falling out of us.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Oh, drop.
Yeah,
drop,
I'm afraid
drop.
I'm one bad hospitalization away from becoming Krendor.
Yep. That's what it is. Just waiting.
Like,
just
yeah, they took a piece of my
fading into
liver. Yep.
Krendor.
Yep. Now I just eat like salads, and I'm gonna go to the gym for 5 hours.
It's a good motivator, yeah.
it's you know,
Motivator.
I do it
It's
because
so-
I
You know,
love it.
the second you tweet about it too, Krendor's like at your house with a bottle of wine. He's like, you.
Oh, I got a tale to tell.
He loves talking about it, dude. He
Yeah,
loves it.
he does. One of his emotes is his gallbladder, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that.
But not
Funny.
forgotten.
I did not know
Yeah.
Oh
that.
my
Holy
god,
shit.
that's so funny.
All
He
right.
talks about the anniversary of it too. Of losing his gallbladder.
Wait, what? Hey, no.
Holy
It was
shit.
genuinely a turning point in his life.
Yeah, it's
Like it was like a
kind of around-
rebirth.
Yeah.
Do they give you your gallbladder after you have it
No.
taken out?
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's a
That's
street
honestly so rude
little
that they
street
don't
pet.
give it.
Actually,
mine.
They
because that
take
you
it. What the fuck?
It's
What are
more.
they gonna do
I
with
think
it?
it's more because that you asked that.
Well,
It
no.
belongs to me. Why shouldn't I have it?
I'm putting
you know?
it back.
Well, they
Some-
they keep it so they can do a biopsy and see if what the hell's wrong with it, if something's wrong, and then they give you a call back like, hey, yeah, so we found a little bit of like, you know, bad
Yeah,
shit.
but what if I want to eat
There's
it?
demons in that thing.
No.
You gotta get rid of that thing.
What
Also-
would happen if you ate your own gallbladder? Like, you know
Nothing.
how people
go
eat
crazy.
the
Grow
placenta?
stronger.
You go
Isn't that only
crazy.
brains?
Probably made of,
thought
like,
it
I didn't know that was a
cholesterol or
thing
something.
until we were asked if we wanted to keep the placenta.
Oh my
after we had
God,
clots.
dude.
Yeah, people eat the
And I
placenta.
was like,
yeah.
fucking
know,
weird.
I know
fucking
people that have
excuse
done
me?
that.
Yeah, some people like cook it. Like
Like,
Yeah,
at
make
least-
like a stew.
I knew someone was gonna bring a
Made out of
placenta.
it.
I knew someone
boiling
was
it
gonna bring a
sounds really
placenta.
gross.
Boiling
Dude,
it is
I did.
foul. It's like making
Brett, I
baby
deliberately
brain.
didn't bring it up, and then someone else brought it up.
I know
after,
someone
so
was gonna
like,
bring it up.
okay, fuck
It-
And I
some-
You
just
do
walked
like
in.
a stir fry.
Guys,
Probably
Brett is
be-
hungry for fuck's sake. You are,
And here's the worst
playing with
part.
fire.
None of this sounds appealing, and I'm still hungry. Like it's just
Oh,
still eat it.
man.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna help you.
no,
Damn it.
my body's like, yeah, we'll eat that, and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to.
No, not that.
Not that. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Oh God, yeah, I need like I wish I had like a bag of shit.
Where's the like emergency stop on this bus?
All right,
Start
it's
the
here.
session.
It's
Get me
here
outta
right
here.
now. We're
D&D,
starting.
D&D.
We're starting the session. Last we left off, you guys arrived over in the Palace of the Collector, deep within the Shadow Vale. You've arrived here from the destruction of Frostfell, which has taken you guys across the seams, as it were, over into the Shadow Vale. Here you've met a bunch of interesting characters, mostly Brulvek, the Herald of the Collector, who has invited you warmly into the Palace of the Collector, which is sort of like it's more of a city than it is a palace. The walls itself of the palace, of course, are built around to protect the area. But you've seen a bunch of buildings. You passed by an arena. You pointed over at where the prison cell was. And you've been given your own quarters while you're here, as you are considered honored guests among the Collector. The Collector, by the way, is one of the 8 Lords of Shadow, Mephistopheles, who seems to be aware that you guys perhaps are from Io, as accidentally dropped by Brulvek. You have been invited to a lovely dinner where you will interact with a Lord of Shadow. But before that, as you guys arrived over into your quarters that was given to you, you have made an attempt to contact Moth over at the Curios Keep. After making contact with him, although the connection itself very weak, Moth seemed to be especially concerned with your location, very dreadful and fearful of the Shadow Vale that you're in, as it seems the entities, the Shadow Vale, are interested in the keep, and they have apparently escaped these devils before, both the keep itself as well as Moth. So, it is now up to, now that you guys have been invited over to the dinner. Oh yeah, and Remo made a lovely friend. He made a
Never
sweet,
caught his name.
a sweet little friend, a sweet little baby boy, as he was over in the arena. And you guys have also been invited to take part into the arena, if you so desire, for the hopes of getting especially some magical treasures, part of the Collector's, collection. And once you've arrived, Mephistopheles has greeted you warmly as honored guests. And his voice is going to be sounding a little bit different because I actually got all that set up now today. So
Let's go.
let's go. And yes, let's do that. You guys have been welcomed in. Let me go ahead and set the scene, as it were.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba ba ba. So, as you're walked in, the Herald of the Collector, Brulvek, has introduced each one of you, or rather has introduced you all. I don't think he's introduced you guys individually, because you haven't introduced yourself completely and fully to Brulvek. You're just outsiders who they seem to have taken an interest in.
Good.
And as you walk in, Brulvek announces your appearance. Mephistopheles, this sort of overshadowing tall devil, standing about 11 to 12 feet tall. And as
Yeah,
he
holy
stands, you'll watch as all of these nobles of Mephistopheles will also stand. And they are all looking at you. It's a little intimidating, since these are all tieflings of shadow, and of course you are greeted with a lord of shadow right before you. And this is where I say above board that your characters would feel a deadly presence coming from Mephistopheles, meaning an attempt to fight will certainly potentially lead to your demise because he
All right, I
is
get it.
an overpowerful thing.
I can take him.
Hey, you know,
I wasn't talking.
wanting to- I can take the hint.
I
He's
was-
worth so much XP
I
and
was
loot.
not directing that to Gmart. I mute everyone. I look at Gmart. The spotlight's on
Grab
him.
and drag him into
What
another
are you
room.
gonna do, bud?
He's super
Lights go out,
powerful.
spotlight
He's got
falls on Gmart.
10,000 HP
You
and
have so much
30
movement,
AC.
you can make it.
You have no chance.
Listen, there is look. I will never say you have no chance because I distinctly remember in the phase 1.
You definitely said that last
campaigns.
session.
I also said that last session, but it was just more of a recap as a refresher. But I also remember in the first phase of IO, where specifically your group, Gmart,
Yeah.
Bree,
Oh my
Benji,
God.
and Sam faced off against a challenge rating 12 dragon at level 5 and won. So
With only 3 people.
With
clarify.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
no.
Huffed
Well,
an
There's no
axe and
recording of this, so
took it
this
out
is
the
fucking
sky.
slander.
Yeah.
No, I
What do you
remember
mean?
that.
Well,
Literally,
no.
Specific memory.
Kraken turned into mist and got blown away before the fight.
Yeah, he got the spike
By the
into the void.
And then one person got instantly down, and we fought it with 3 people.
Yeah.
See our the dragon, and we
I
won.
also wasn't there, so someone had to pilot my character.
You were
being
teleported away
piloted
because you were
poorly.
downed.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
teleported
that's
away.
right.
Yeah,
Didn't
Gmart,
I
just goblin?
Gmart
Someone
saved you.
piloted me though
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gmart, Gmart blinked away, and I think it was literally Sam,
Wait, so
Benji,
isn't
and
that just-
Lawman.
Oh, okay.
You got
I
downed
used my
by the
spell slots
dragon.
before I left, just to be clear.
Yeah.
I did damage.
no.
Oh no!
There
It
were
was,
more
it was the
people
right
involved.
call. I wasn't saying anyone did anything wrong, except Kraken, who.
Oh, I mean, he did
We
it
were
wrong.
about
He
to
played the
get
game
we were
wrong.
about to get killed because it was raising into the air to do a breath attack down at us, so
Yep.
it'd fill, the whole cone would fill
Oh,
the
that's
room.
right. Benji did the finishing
And
blow
then
with
I
the
hucked
axe.
my fucking axe
Oh,
as
fuck
Docky
yeah.
and my last weapon, and it killed it.
Yep. And
Badass.
I got like a high
It
roll or
was,
something.
it was unbelievable. It was great. Everyone got beautiful dragon scale cloak. Anyways, that's
yeah.
neither. That's
So
neither.
you're saying there's a chance?
There's always
Yeah.
a chance. But I feel like if I as a DM I don't give you a proper
the 3 on the left. I'll take the 2
I
on the
don't
right.
give you the proper
Blitz 'em.
warning, then yeah.
These are fucking loot crate odds, dude. Don't go for it, please.
All right. So, the sort of like what was the word I used for them? Not elders, but nobles. There it is. These Shadow Tiefling nobles stand, and you'll watch as Mephistopheles, towering over you guys, stands before you, and his voice booming into the dining hall will state,
Greetings, visitors, and welcome to my palace. Welcome to my dining hall. You are honored guests. Here you are friends. Please, take a seat. I wish to learn more about you, and I assure you that you are under my protection while you are here.
and then you'll just kind of watch as Brulvek will just sort of walk on over. He's kind of giving a bow over to Mephistopheles while he's saying this. And after Mephistopheles finish this, you will notice that he gives a bow over to you. And everyone else, as he bows, everyone else also bows in follow-up of that. And then he points
Tontu
to you
bows
at the
back.
table.
He doesn't know what to do.
Olive will
We will bow as
curtsy.
well.
Maybe we'll curtsy bow.
What are they doing?
I think they're, and you'll watch his cap kind of like gives like a hesitant bow as well, before he also is like, I think it's a sign of respect. I'm not entirely certain, but I don't think we're going to offend these people.
Oh. Kopi will grab her crotch and thrust forward.
Oh my god.
Mephistopheles raises an eyebrow at that,
Customs.
and the nobles will also, and Prolvex will just, in his most exclamatory like tone, be like, "Ha! A custom of our culture." And Mephistopheles just ignores it completely, offering a hand over to this table. The game is now in pause, so feel free to sit down if you play.
Just gonna give a little wave to Mephistopheles. Sit down.
Kopi, what are you doing? Are you...
We're trying to decide which side to sit on.
Pig lost it, but
The awkward moment of making it lopsided.
Please take your time. Take your time. Whatever makes you comfortable, please.
I feel like Tom's and Oliver don't take up much space at all.
Come
Yeah.
sit next to me. Come on, Pedro.
Oh no, what?
Right on the end.
Yeah.
All right.
I could scooch if you like.
Please, that would be lovely.
I wish I could incrementally move like a
You
millimeter.
can!
Oh my
Wait.
god.
By holding
Hold
the
on.
shift key, you hold
Wait,
the
you
shift
can?
key and drop,
Oh.
you can increment a little bit.
Oh my god.
There you go, Kopi.
For some reason,
All the room you'll need.
I'm sideways. What's You're doing it wrong.
What are you doing?
Shift. So you hold your token with the left mouse button, and then you hold the shift key, and then you can move your token while
Place it
still
off the
holding the
grid.
shift key, and then you can move off grid.
Okay. I'll just stick to my grid.
Okay.
It's safe here.
I'll just stay in my lane.
It's 5x5.
Close door. Mephistopheles will also sit down, as the rest of the nobles will, stating.
You've all been on a long journey, I've been assured of. We don't have to discuss anything now. Please help yourself to some food. The Gormancer will be with you shortly. You can make any request you wish, and we will create it for you.
As he says that, the door will, and you will see this, this female shadow tiefling with this sort of like glowing spiritual horn off of her side, and she will step forward and begin asking what everyone would like to eat.
What?
Harry starts sweating, remembering all the things that like the people in his party like to eat, and he sort of glances between Kopi and Olive.
The young woman will look over at Kopi and will state, "What do you wish to eat today, my lady?"
Oh fuck! I honestly don't know what to say.
Take your time. This is a good. This is a valid question for your character. What does Kopi like to eat?
I've never thought of that.
What's like the perfect spa food?
If you would like to take a moment, I can go around the table.
Please give me a moment.
Of course, of course.
You can make anything.
Yes, anything you desire. The food will be just as nutritious, but it will take the shape.
Right?
It will take the shape and taste of what you desire. What did you ask? I'm sorry, I might have missed that.
No, I didn't ask anything.
Okay.
That's fine.
She'll walk over to Howie. My lord, what would you like to eat?
Small rodents.
I love
Looks
that
on in
anything we say
horror.
probably offends someone at the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah.
Well, he's old enough, so that's always going to be the case.
Mr. Howie.
Rodents.
Huh? Yes. Small ones, palatable ones.
They,
I don't have a very big beak.
they won't be moving. Although we could probably find some out in the streets if you wish.
I can't. I don't have much chase in me left.
Understood that. Any way that you wish the rodents to be prepared, or do you prefer it to taste raw?
Surprise me.
She like raises her eyebrows and gives a nice bow, walking over to Remo. My lord, what would you wish to have for dinner today?
Unicorn meat.
She looks up at her horn and says, not the first person to suggest unicorn meat. Looking back over at you and states, we are familiar with this recipe. We will provide it for you. and moves past. Have you had? I'm assuming Rebo's never had unicorn.
No.
Before.
He
Just wants to
thought
see
of
what the fuck happens.
He thought of the most outlandish thing he could like conjure up as like real food.
Yeah. She has dealt with devils who have looked.
Gotta
up
be
her.
honest, didn't notice the horn.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is she has a unicorn's horn. Like hovering over her head like an Ion stone.
You know, I was wondering what made me think of that.
And so devils have often been like unicorn meat. So she's just assumed it's that again. It's like right, and then moves on. And you, my lady, looking over at QB.
I have strawberry and peach shortcake, and also maybe salmon and country vegetable pot pie, please.
She nods to you, easily familiar with all of these dishes. Of course, we've served these many times before. The Lord Mephistopheles. She'll walk past you.
Thank you.
As she walks over to Kef, my lord, he'll just kind of turn over and it's just like, honestly, a cup of tea would do nice, and I suppose a slice of turkey breast if you have it. And then she nods, walking over to Tontu. My lord, what do you wish to dine on today?
Meat and vegetables, please.
Any kind of meat? Beef, veal, poultry?
I don't mind.
I will get you the turkey meat as this lord has requested.
You should try the unicorn.
It has an interesting aftertaste if you're feeling a bit adventurous.
No, turkey's fine.
And any sort of vegetable? I suppose a mixed medley will do for you?
Yes, thank you.
You can conjure anything up you want, and you're asking for turkey?
Kef shrugs. Honestly, my appetite hasn't really returned to me quite yet. But I do know I need to eat something. She walks over to Olive. My lady, what do you wish to dine on today?
Can I have cheese and crackers and a big cookie and a warm glass of milk?
Certainly. She gives a nod and will state, we can happily give you a cheese and cracker plate if you wish.
Oh, you can do that?
Lord Mephistopheles has been interested in the many flavors that once occupied Io.
Hey. Hey, do you have anything that has caffeine in it?
I believe so. Lord Mephistopheles occasionally enjoys a cup of coffee.
Hey, Olive, you should try something with caffeine in it.
What is caffeine?
Yeah.
It's a stimulant.
A power-up juice made of beans.
Oh, I will try this caffeine.
She nods. And then walks back around to Kofi. Have you had a moment to think, ma'am?
Yes, I would like lobster in tomato cream sauce. And some barbecued tiger fish and papaya. Braised beef and pears with ginger. Thank you.
Is that all for you?
Yes.
All right.
Understood.
I'm sure we're doing family style.
We
Don't touch my grub.
We have served many a devil lord with a heartier, heavier appetite. We can easily take care of this for you. And then
Thank you.
And then she'll bow before she walks over and begins to prepare the food.
What if they're fattening us up?
Why would they do that?
To eat us.
I'm not eating that much.
Are you saying this quietly, or are you saying this?
Yeah,
loud?
he's kind of like leaning into Olive, but loud enough for the table to hear.
I mean, did you see Mr. Howie ordered rodents? That's like you and me.
I'm not a rodent.
I am, kind of.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
No.
Oh. Okay.
You just have ears like one.
Do you think he wants to eat my ears?
She's gonna like tuck her ears down to the side of her head.
You look across the
Tonto
table.
will, like, shiftily
Is
size
glazed
up.
over his eyes, and he is licking his beak.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Go on, Tonto.
No, he just like slowly like sinks down in his chair upon watching this predatory behavior.
Yeah, they both like slowly sink.
Yeah, they both slowly sink so just their eyes can be seen.
Yeah.
So the first thing, the Goremancer, which by the way, not gore, G-O-R-E, gore as in G,
I was
like
hoping
gourmet,
I
like
was
gourmet, yeah, will walk up and will place upon the table while other food is being prepped these beautiful ivory plates of assortments of crackers and cheeses, all of different tastes and varieties, sharpness, some sharper, some plain, a variety of flavors scattered across the table. And she gives a bow. And she will do the same over for Lord Mephistopheles. A plate of cheese and crackers, kind of like almost as an appetizer to serve. Everyone else starts getting like plates of, as this is going on, everyone else is getting a variety of plates, some bowls of berries, others of beefs and poultries, all sorts of things, as you'll just watch as the nobles will dine almost a little eloquently, with a little bit of grace and style. And the Goremancer will walk back, continuing to prepare the food. And you'll just Mephistopheles will motion over to you, and we'll begin to eat the crackers. Who's eating the cheese and crackers?
I am going
first?
to specify I am not eating
Yeah.
the cheese and crackers.
I'll have some. Yeah.
I'm digging it.
We
Yeah, go nuts,
finally
guys.
rise
No,
up
serious, go nuts.
from our sinking.
Rise up.
Well, hold on.
I don't know. Somebody's got to test it.
Yeah, no, I've got purify food.
I was gonna let Kef do it, but
Meanwhile, our little rodent hands are reaching for
Tonto
it.
wants to let you do it first, but his belly rumbles loudly.
Brett, sorry, I just realized something. If you purify food and drink, but you don't know it's tainted, you will never know it's tainted, will you? It'll be edible
no,
for sure.
you've just turned whatever existed into edible.
Right, it
you don't
doesn't
know
confirm that
it's
something was tainted.
So it's a safe way to be sure, but
I mean, Kef, of course. We're
yeah,
all
no, that's what I'm thinking.
Kev reaches over to a cracker. What?
Help yourself.
Hold on.
I don't want to ruin my appetite.
I had a plan, but I think it's falling through upon further thought.
So
Go ahead, Kev.
Olive and Tonto, you're eating the cheese and crackers.
Olive is going to like stand up on her side of the table here, this like bench.
the bench.
She's gonna like reach out her arm, slam it down to the table, and like scoop over a bunch of crackers and cheese to her and Tonto's side of the table.
Tonto's nodding as she does it, like it's a correct play.
Yeah, get some of that one too.
Yeah, okay.
She's gonna scoop more.
As this is happening, you'll see the Goremancer come back, providing a cup of tea to Kef before walking back over into the kitchen. Kef will give a nod and start sipping at the tea. Olive and Tonto begins eating the cheese and crackers, correct?
Yeah.
Remo is watching intently.
And yeah, a silence kind of falls over the room as you just hear this cacophony of plates and silverware kind of clinking together a little bit of sounds of people eating. And Mephistopheles will have a little bit of the cheese and crackers before he looks over to your table.
I hope you don't mind that I share in whatever you've chosen as a meal. I feel it helps me better understand my guests.
Okay.
Oliver's just has a piece
Tontu's
of
cheeks
cheese
are
and
too
crackers.
stuffed to talk.
Yeah.
He's
He's got hamster cheeks.
It is
Yeah.
the
I was
crackers.
gonna say she's eating like a little hamster too.
The crackers are fresh. The various cheeses that you guys are consuming are just
Hopefully not fresh.
No, they're wonderful.
Aged.
They've aged perfectly.
Delicious and stanky, yeah.
They each have their own story to tell, as many cheeses do. But it is just, yeah, it's great. It's delicious. You will see, Mephistopheles kind of looks to everyone else and will state,
I'm sure your food will be arriving soon. Any reason why you're not eating the plates of crackers and cheese? Are you fearful of foul play?
Because it's far away.
No, I just don't want to ruin my appetite before the main course.
The moment you say that, because it's far away, Cap just kind of looks over at QB and with a mouthful of crackers goes, oh, and will reach over, get a plate of cheeses and crackers, and then hands it over to QB as if to be like,
He'd be so thankful because she hasn't had cheese since the old days. So she picks up some cheese and she looks at him, thank you, and starts like eating the cheese.
Haven't had cheese since the old days, aged 8.
The old days when I was 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The good old days of like last month.
Everyone, roll a 1d20.
Yo, I like that one.
Fuck, I rolled a D120.
Wow, 43, pretty good.
Oh, hell, guys, you're letting the team down.
Oh, jeez.
It just means the quality of cheese, so we just all had like American cheese. Big
Yeah.
obstacles.
All right, the highest roll was Remo.
No, I got 19.
Oh, did you?
Sam got a 43.
Oh, I did. I sorry, I saw the 43 and then blacked out.
43, that's not possible.
It just consumed my roll, yeah.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, no. Okay, so Howie rolled the largest roll. As Mephistopheles will finish the cracker, he'll turn it over to Howie, and we'll ask.
Oh.
You are an owlet, correct?
Yep.
What are you doing currently, since you're not having any of the crackers and cheese? Are you just like kicking your feet around?
No, he's perched. So his feet are up on the bench, and his wings are behind him, and
He's
just kind of,
polishing
like,
his little
tucked his
goggles
arms
and
in.
breathing on them, and then using his rag.
Yeah, he's just doing like kind of come on, like tapping foot kind of things while he's waiting for his food because he's not filling up on crackers. Doesn't have a big tummy.
And
Actually, I think crackers might kill him.
Oh no. So
he's not an actual owl, dude.
He's close enough.
I just need to
Pretty
stress
close.
this. I don't think
that's
you
the
know.
lore. That's the lore.
Owlets are pretty close.
Mephistopheles will continue.
And where do you hail from, Sir Owlet?
Well, I'm from an area called the Vale of Owls. But most recently, for the last 60-odd years, Lundy. A very famous town in my part. I think everyone here is from Lundy, at least maybe not originally, but that's where we all met each other.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you been in this Lundy? What do you do?
I just kind of keep to myself. I like tinkering. Kofi here, I think, is the local gambler, I'm pretty sure. Based on my brief time knowing you, you're a fantastic gambler, Kofi. Yeah.
You enjoy games of chance? Or betting on pit fights? Your name was Kopi, correct?
Yes, my name is Kopi.
These are things that you enjoy.
Yes.
Also noticing you're not eating any of the crackers.
No, she's not.
She'll come over with. which will just come over because you gave a long list of food and I didn't remember a lot of it.
There was pineapple.
Very detailed foods.
What one was tigerfish, correct?
It was like tigerfish
Yes,
with something. Yeah.
I literally just like looked up a list and I just.
I knew you would. It was
That was
so hyper
apparent, Alex.
specific. It was something in tomato sauce, and I was like, "Holy
It
shit!"
was the
he's
way
got
you were reading
detail.
it off.
Yeah.
It was super clear.
It's like you're already a mess.
No, it's all good.
Tomato cream sauce.
Can you copy paste that list there just so I know what I'm serving?
Are you serious? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
The tab is closed. The ink is dry.
Uh-oh. Well,
This is like when your friend finds out like you're paying and just fucking goes ham on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Gourmancer will give you a plate of tiger fish. Did you want it grilled or kind of like raw, like poke style?
Wait. What'd you say? Sorry, I'm like.
Like
trying to
sashimi
paste
style
this stuff.
or grilled? He's asking.
Actually, no. We'll start with that just so Arex isn't suffering. A plate of braised beef and pears will be graced over to you as it's placed right in front of you as an appetizer. Before the Gourmancer gives a nod and a slight bow, walking over.
What's the other one? Oh yeah. Okay, that's
like
the full list that I
tigerfish.
said.
Something with tigerfish.
That's what I said right there.
Oh, barbecue tigerfish.
Howie's eye is gonna bug out a little bit, and he's gonna like peer into the meat that was just brought in front of Kobe. Can I perceive how rare it looks?
Yeah. You
Are
can
you
do an
mad I'm
inspection as well.
mooting this food?
I'm mad I'm mooting the food because
Yeah.
she was only gone for like 3 minutes, dude. That's gotta be pretty
but it might be
fucking-
magic.
No, and it's showing up at just as quickly. Like it's not like 40 minutes has passed. Now this is it.
Right.
Like, it's at this pace.
It's magic, Ben.
So yeah, I mean it appears to be a well cooked, steaming. As the steam is coming out from it, you can smell the aroma. It appears to be food.
Can I check it in some way, like that it's not like has like any like sleeping properties or anything that's weird? You know, they're acting fucking too nice.
What is your okay? Let's go ahead and do a medicine check.
It would be a medicine check.
Yeah. So see if something's off with the food.
I want to know what like physical.
Oh!
do.
Shit. Oh.
Like what does your character do to check it? Are you sniffing?
Yeah.
Lick it.
I was I not clear with that?
Oh, I must have missed it.
Oh no, you wanted to make sure you want to make sure there's no foul play. I think
Alright,
what
I'm just asking you
basically.
how are you
your
doing
character
it?
does
How I'm gonna do it?
Yeah.
Like, do you smell it? Do you lick it? Do you
what-
put your finger to it and look at your finger?
Yeah, what's
like,
Kobe
Well, I
doing to
mean,
like test
how
the
would-
food?
Well, what would a medicine check be? Like, would I be touching it and stuff? I mean, I don't
Probably.
know.
You could dip your finger in the water after touching it.
Okay.
I mean, leave it up to you.
Kobe-
I leave the description
Kobe
up to you.
grabs the plate like under, and then she brings it up. She starts like looking at it really closely, and then she sniffs on the left side, sniffs on the right side, and then she pokes her finger, licks her finger. She goes. She looks up in the air, and then
Normal people would just
And then
cut
she
the meat
places it
open
back
and look
down.
at the inside, but I like what you did. That was
Well,
cool.
let's say everyone's gonna have a different way, and that's fine too. That works. So, as you do that, there is no foul play with the food, but you can definitely tell that it's been altered in some way. As in, this is not what it was before.
Like it's not
They're
the
making
meal
nice
they're
food out of
offering.
like
nothing,
porridge
yeah,
or
like-
something.
Yeah, it's like the scene in Snowpiercer where you find out it's just insects the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
Willy
So-
Wonka, I know that.
So you know that the food that is coming to you smells like that, tastes like that, and it looks like that. Yeah.
But it might not be it.
You can tell that there is no foul play in the sense that it isn't poisoned or or anything's been attempting to drug you, but you can tell that this is not what it originally was. And I'm not talking about like, oh, you cooked it and tasted it. There's some magic afoot here. It's more and with that 21, that critical hit, probably transmutation magic is involved with this.
So, you guys are using transmutation magic to alter the food to taste exactly like how we say.
He nods. Nothing to hide there. Before stating,
The Shadow Vale is not a plentiful or bountiful land of resources, so we make do. This one is a particular favorite ritual of mine that I've discovered while I've been here for the past 1,000 years. And that's to entertain. To have meals taste good. What you're currently eating is more of a process.
Don't tell me. I'd rather not know.
I understand. I will remain
I would
silent.
like to know.
If you wish, I could have Brolbeck over here whisper it to your ear.
Yeah, come on over here, buddy.
all right. Brulvik whispers something to your ear, and then you can be
DM me,
like,
DM me, DM me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll I can tell she would start about to start some shit.
Well, I'm surprised you can live a life like this under this trickery, but
Okay.
if it makes you happy,
I was gonna kind of go, oh.
fair enough.
Huh. Interesting.
I
All right, you can go.
I make do with everything that I can over here. As I mentioned before, the Shadow Vale doesn't offer much. Not like it did in Io. Why, I remember being in Lwendalin, eating some of the finest meals offered to the nobles. And that's just something that isn't provided here. So I make do. I make with my own.
Tom's
Can't
will be
really
asking
relate.
Olive questions. Like,
What's Io?
Oh, did you try this cheese with the
Io.
blueberries on it though?
Just gonna like push
No.
it forward.
It's
give me-
really good.
As you say, what's Io? Mephistopheles will look over to you.
Io, it's primarily in the Prime Plane. I'm assuming you're from another Vale. Fey Wonder, perhaps? Little Rackling?
I'm not sure.
What's the
he eats
veil?
more cheese.
Yeah, it's more cheese. Mephistopheles continues when you ask about the veil.
All of creation is woven together by the influence and power of the Vales. There are many Vales known to existence. The Shadow Vale, where you're in now. The Astral Vale, which is the stars above. And then the Prime Plane, which is overwoven by these Vales. The Vales is also the sources of magic. You're not familiar with this. I can tell you balance with a magical influence.
I don't remember a lot, so this is really good though.
She's gonna keep stuffing her face.
By stating you don't remember a lot, you'll notice Mephistopheles kind of like the picture that he's doing now. He's got a finger to his chin, an eyebrow raised, and we'll ask,
How come you don't remember anything? What don't you obviously, you can't tell me what you don't remember. But at what point can you remember?
Well, I woke up one day, in some sort of like ruins, and I couldn't remember anything. But then like stuff started coming back to me a little bit, like my name and stuff, and Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I have mouse ear. Like, I don't know. I've never seen a halfling that looks like me. So I don't know. I don't know anything. I like food, though.
You mentioned you're halfling.
Mephistopheles is quiet for a moment. Like, and the moment like hangs over the table as he's pondering to himself what you've just said.
Olive is just chewing loudly as this pondering hangs over.
Well, if you ever wish, we can always attempt to unseed these memories that seem to be locked away in your mind. If you are willing, of course.
That sounds...
You don't have to answer now, of course. Just something to think about.
Okay.
She's gonna look at her group nervously.
I wonder when my food's gonna arrive.
The cheese is really good, yeah.
A plate of dead rats is presented over to, or a plate of dead mice is presented over to Howie.
Oh, jeez.
Wonderful.
You didn't even get them cooked.
Why spoil the flavor?
What the fuck?
Sounds so menacing. Why spoil the flavor?
Do you mind, Mr. Falafel?
Close-ish.
I feel like just eating it out of the plate doesn't feel satisfying to my predatory instincts, my sharply honed predatory instincts.
A hunt, perhaps.
Oh my.
Yes, I like to swoop.
Very well. I suppose this could be entertaining.
Olive is sinking down again.
You'll just watch as the Gormancer will lean down over to your plate, reaching up and grabbing the plate. We'll place the plate down on the floor. And as she sort of backs up a little bit, you'll see a bit of necromancy cast from the Gormancer's hands as the rodents will spring to life, animated only by the magics, but not necessarily alive. And they begin to scatter around the floor.
Well, this is a treat.
You weren't like this at any other meal.
He's gonna adjust his belt.
Can he make a roll for this, please?
What, an attack roll? Yeah, absolutely.
I want him to fucking fail.
All right. Here we go.
How do I roll just a generic attack roll?
You can just, let's see here. Just do an unarmed strike.
I never do that shit. I don't know what that is.
If you mouse over inventory, you'll see unarmed strike in weapons.
Woohoo!
You'll swoop down. You'll literally probably impale one of the animated mice, and it's now like on the end of your beak. And as you impale it,
I would definitely swoop and grab it with my talons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fucking impale it like a swordfish.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, so as you swoop and grab it with your talons, the mouse will just sort of like writhe and animate
God.
And you'll actually see part of it is the Gormancer just like influencing the rodent's animation as it like just wriggles around within your talons.
You know, seeing you animate it, you think that would take the fun out, but it doesn't. It's still really fun. Thank you.
And then he's going to do what owls do, and put it in his mouth, and then do that thing where it's like to swallow it whole.
Gulp.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like the owls in our barn.
Yes. Probably related in some level.
Wow.
Going back to distant ancestors.
As you swoop in for the rat, the nobles will cheer. This is their showdown.
It's just like when you bring an idiot to dinner when you're really rich.
Exactly.
Wait, is it? What's that movie?
Look at my new friend.
Dinner with the schmucks or something?
Yeah, dinner with schmucks.
Dinner for schmucks.
Oh my god. Olive is just like 1,000 miles staring at this.
It really
like,
is.
Frozen
Oh my
in fear.
He's gonna just like distend his wings now and like hop around on his legs trying to
Who
jump
brought
on
the
rats.
most eccentric party guest? So far, Howie's winning.
Look how many I can hold in my talons.
I want to go home.
I really don't want to.
I wanna go. I should have written all this down. QB, what did you request again?
Peach and strawberry shortcake and salmon country vegetable pot pie.
So you'll see the steaming pot pie walk out. Be walked out by the Gormancer, who will then present it over to you with a bow.
It's just like the way that Grandma made it. It's so good. She looks so happy, and she starts like digging in.
I must admit, we're unable to create things that you exactly remember. But 1,000 years passed, and I've tried many a combination of food to keep myself entertained, I suppose. But more recently, I did try a salmon pot pie. Let me know what you think, and if any other changes need to be made.
Oh, okay. She tastes it, and she gets like a tear in her eye because it's just so good and nostalgic to her. And she looks up and said, how did you know how to make this? This is my grandmother's recipe.
The Gormancers have studied many cooking techniques, most of which I've had to teach them. Although we have been fortunate enough to receive some books that have found their way here to the Vale. Centuries of techniques have went into the meals that have been provided to you today. It brings me great happiness that we have done a justice to you.
She continues eating, and for some reason it fills her with like memories, so she's like smiling and tearing up and eating the pie.
You'll notice a smile on Mephistopheles' face, like a lighthearted smile. He seems to be particularly touched by the fact that you're enjoying this meal.
I must admit, we don't receive many outsiders as guests. So I'm glad that you enjoy the meal and that you've been enjoying the food.
Thank you very much.
Would Howie have gotten all the mice by then?
Would Howie have gotten all the mice by now, Brett?
Yeah.
He's running around trying to grab them with his
Changed
feet.
from rats to mice.
Well, I'm
They've
assuming
been mice for a while.
whatever was asked.
Oh god.
It was what it is.
Has Howie grabbed all the tiny olives yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a message, Olive.
Tiny olive.
Does he say that?
No, he
That's
doesn't.
messed up.
Oh my god.
He runs. He
Monka.
starts walking towards Mr. Foffle.
Olive is shaking.
with mice in his talons. So he's like walking on
Oh my
like a bunch of corpse.
god.
Every time,
Cool,
every
nice.
time you get one, you just just thunderous cheering. Mephistopheles looks down over to you.
He is so tall, isn't he? He's
Oh
at
yeah,
11 to
he's
12
like
feet.
11 to 12 feet
big.
tall. Yeah.
And sitting down, he's probably a solid like 8-9 feet still.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
God damn. Okay, and I'm like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, you're small.
Do you mind if I get some purchase?
Purchase? Purchase what?
Do you mind if I flap up to your table to get a better look?
Please.
He
Would
moves
feel-
the information back.
I feel wrong communicating from down there when I can't even see your face.
Howie's gonna be paying keen attention, squinting with one eye, just one, to his facial expressions while he talks.
So, you're curious about all kinds of things about our cultures, yes?
I'm curious of where you came from, yes.
Curious indeed. Why?
Well, in all honesty, I have suspicion that you are from Io. And if you've arrived here from Io to the Shadow Vale, then it means something horrible has gone amiss. You see, Ionians do not travel here to the Shadow Vale. Not willingly. Unless you're telling me you willingly came here.
And, so our planes are supposed to be causally disconnected from one another, right? That's what you're saying?
Correct. I'm not sure how much you are aware of the history of the Shadow Vale. But this was meant to be a purgatory, a prison for the lost Astari souls, the original entities and beings of Io. When the Astari race was splintered in half, it is said that their physical forms were sent to the Astral Vale, but their soul, their spirits, were cast out to the Shadow Vale. And this place became a twisted hell, a twisted prison for them. And so, because of that, there really is no reason for Ionians to travel here to the Vale. But there is every reason for entities of the Shadow Vale to attempt to escape, which I'm sure you are aware. They've been attempting for quite some time.
So what you're saying is you're interested because it might pertain to some kind of way out.
You would think that, but no.
Yes.
That's why. Oh. I'm actually well suited here in this way of life. This is. Well, let's just say this is what I deserve.
Oh. What did you do to deserve eternal damnation to the Shadow Realm?
He looks down a little bit and gets a piece of. He gets kind of abashedly gets a piece of cheese and puts it on cracker.
Yeah, how he takes one mouse off his talon, single talon, and pulls it off with his beak.
I'm not sure how familiar you are with your history, as this was 1,000 years ago.
Well, I am 70.
Once, a long time ago, there was a war upon the birth of the devil race. Shadowed entities, these twisted Astari spirits, managed to find a way to break through the Shadow Vale and enter the planet of Io over at the Prime Plane. This was done through a ritual that sacrificed many, many lives.
1 second. I'm gonna change this, because this story is not meant for choice dinner, because it does involve genocide.
Yeah.
Mephistopheles will continue as he ponders upon that day, stating,
this was a ritual planned by an entity who simply referred to himself as the Deep One. An Astari soul of immense power who was doing everything they could to escape the Shadow Vale, to escape the prison they so wrongfully found themselves into. A ritual took place that involved the greed of a young prince of Asmodia and the desire of a powerful Astari spirit. And I, regrettably, sadly, brought the catalyst, a ruby-eyed scepter that I had tasked adventurers to enter
Wait a minute.
the tome of the first All-King.
It's just like Qua for real.
Yeah.
Wait, it's you.
Yeah.
Back then, I went by the title simply Mr. Mephisto. I would gather artifacts and items for rich nobles for the correct price. Prince Demetrius Asmodia, when he requested such a thing, I simply assumed it was another noble trying to get a priceless treasure. And sure, the ethics were a bit sketchy.
Yeah.
Defiling the dead of an ancient ruler.
Right.
But I didn't realize what would happen. The birth of devils. The start of this eternal war. The creation of Lords of Shadow. 3 were created that day. And I was the final. A gift from the Deep One, who had bound themselves to the Prince of Asmodia, forever transforming and becoming the Lord of all Shadow, Asmodeus. And with the war failed, Asmodeus cast back into the Shadow Vale, one of the Lords of Shadow outright destroyed, and Ashura, returning back to the Shadow Vale, gravely injured from their fight. This has been my life. Because quite frankly, this is what I feel I deserve.
Right. So, you regret all of that, earnestly?
I do. And as
he just kind of like thinks to himself a little bit.
Man, where the hell's my meat?
I never wanted that. I never wanted that to happen. I never meant to sentence an entire kingdom to die. Because the ritual cost many lives. The entire populace of Asmodia was wiped out. Because I brought an item to the wrong person.
Right. I mean, I can relate to regret. I surely can. Anyone of such an age as me surely is filled with regrets.
And Howie's been squinting really close to his face this time. Can I insight check what he's saying to see if he's being
And thank God.
earnest?
I was like, please insight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's being truthful.
Oh, okay.
He does feel regret. He does feel he should be here, but not necessarily. But it's not like, it's hard to explain because like you can tell that there's regret in there, but it's not as much regret as someone who, you know, accidentally was part of committing genocide. The trauma is not there.
It doesn't fit. Yeah, it doesn't match up to the words he's saying exactly.
Well, no, I mean he has regret. You can tell he has regret, but
Right.
as you're like looking at him, like if someone like sentenced an entire kingdom to die, shouldn't they just be feeling more than that? You know what I mean?
Just a little bit of a sociopath, right?
Yeah,
like
just
just a
making
little bit.
A little. Yeah, that's fair to say. That's fair
just
to
a dabble.
say. Yeah.
All right.
Someone mentioned in chat he regrets, but from a much more pragmatic sense. That would be the best
Right.
description.
I'm trying to break that down a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. So
Well,
so it's
and while
primarily
you're-
the lives lost is why you regret what happened. It's primarily the people that you sacrificed.
Of course. Any life wasted is a tragedy.
Huh.
The Goremancer will walk up with the plate of unicorn meat, and the best way I can describe this is they look like ribeyes, but they are especially pink, and you'll actually see the edges of these slices of meat would be like this almost like this has this like this white this oh my god, this like white tint to it that's the same color as your fur before it's presented down to you.
Oh, looks delicious.
I hope it's to your liking.
Gonna not eat it. He's gonna reach into his bag. He's gonna grab some rations. He's gonna eat those.
Decided that's not what you wanted.
No, he decided that one, they don't have a unicorn back there. So what the fuck is they told me the secret.
Yeah.
And two, it's a power play.
Mephistopheles nods knowingly. I respect this one.
Is it like restaurants where you're not allowed to bring in your own food?
I only go into Burger Kings with McDonald's all the time.
I mean, it's a little crass, but you know, you're not gonna see anyone be like, how? Woo.
Look, when everyone else in the party's heads hit the table and I'm still standing, we're good.
Yeah, it's not the most diplomatic thing to do, but at the same time, it's
breaking
not
bread with a demon king, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
We've got to play. We are vastly outmatched here.
Someone's got to be unpoisoned.
That's fair.
I respect the balls, he seems to say.
This guy is smart.
Yeah, he doesn't say that though. Remo just thinks.
No,
he's
of course not. Yeah, no, that's what he's thinking about.
Yeah,
me.
I've heard this respect. Howie, do you want to? Is there something else you wanted to say? I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I guess. Howie will say.
You mentioned that the lives lost, or any lives lost, unnecessarily is a tragedy, but what necessitated that sacrifice? What was your true goal? What did you get from it? What was your purpose?
Sadly, it was not something that I was originally a part of. I was merely meant to deliver the ruby-eyed scepter of the first All-King.
Yes?
The Deep One, who referred to himself as Deus, wished to break out of the Shadow Veil along with the rest of the wretched Astari souls. The idea was that if a great sacrifice was necessary to create a breach, the price was well worth it. You must understand something when it comes to Asmodeus's motives, Asmodeus's motivations. Io was originally his home, his planet,
Right.
along with the rest of the wretched Astarian souls.
No, you've mistaken me, though. I don't know of the Shadow Lord Asmodeus. I'm asking what you got out of it. What you presumably received power, right?
I got to sit at the throne of a Shadow Lord. My life was spared, and I was given great power, as if that would have been an equivalent exchange.
Right.
But
Not so equivalent.
Sometimes I feel it probably would have been better if I perished that day along with the rest of the Asmodeans. But I make do.
Right.
I've built this
You
palace.
make do. Right.
And I have attempted to establish a society for those that do not have such a strong desire to escape this veil.
Well, such ponderances are the privilege of those who live. I don't think anything you do now will make up for what you've done. But not precisely. I mean, if you truly regret what you did, I don't really think there's any salvation. So why do you keep on? Why do you carry on? Are you just chasing curiosity?
As you say that, like he just kind of shrugs and is just almost as be like, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah. So above board, I feel like he's probably does regret some level the cost, but he obviously wanted it and was a part of something. And it also feels like he's become quite not pessimistic. He's still interested in things in the world, right? He's just chasing any kind of curiosity high to get through the days and to build something of his own up. That's my understanding.
He definitely feels as if he has a responsibility He's not like
Right.
the Count, who was like,
No.
my life is forever and I'm bored. He's not bored. He's doing what he's doing. You know, he's
creating a society for them that
Yep.
are left there. Yeah.
and that's so he definitely, when he says regret, he's like, it's kind of like when you look back at a moment in your life, you're like, oh man, I should have done something differently, but it doesn't stop you from doing it. You're still.
I should have made that joke when you're in the shower the next day. That kind of thing, you know.
Kind of
But,
almost.
genociding an entire group of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is the
Right.
that is the tone.
That's the level we're dealing with.
That is
this guy. Okay.
that's the level that he's at. He's like, like obviously I wish there was another way, but there wasn't. I became a lord of shadow because Asmodeus thought that would be a suitable reward for essentially birthing the devil race, because devils didn't exist until that sacrifice happened.
Right.
Because the Astarian souls essentially occupied the bodies of the sacrificed, and that's how devils came to be.
Well, Howie's going to say,
Well, thank you for the rich conversation.
and he's going to flap over to the chair and go,
Guys, we have to get out of here.
And he just begin.
Finally.
He'll continue to chew a little bit. As this conversation had been going on, everyone has received the food that they have requested.
Milk and cookie, caffeine.
As the topic was happening, all the plates that you requested have come out as like course meals. So you'll have an empty plate. It'll be emptied for another thing that you've requested, and that exchange continues on as Howie and Mephistopheles talks a little bit more.
Tontu would share his roasted vegetables with Olive.
Olive's gonna break her cookie in half and show Tontu that you have to submerge it in milk and then eat it.
He submerges it too long and it breaks apart, and then he panics.
Like a raccoon.
you just can't stop losing everything. It's like
a
his
raccoon
family.
in
Yeah.
a sugar cube.
Then Olive will break off her half into a fourth and give him that one.
And
He dunks it for shorter and then eats it. But there's still like floating bits of cookie in the milk.
It
But-
makes the milk really sweet and good, though.
He nods and drinks all the milk.
She'll eat the
You're
vegetables.
right, it does.
Yeah.
She's like sad that she didn't get to have some, but happy that he enjoyed it.
Yeah. As Mephistopheles is consuming his food, he's taken a little bit of what you guys have requested to eat and experience it. And it very much is like this delicate process, because as a devil, you don't have to eat or to survive. So all he's doing is just enjoying the experience of the things. He's treating the food as an experience more than it is a necessity. And you can tell with just the way he cuts things with a knife and fork. Everything's just so dainty and delicate. And he reflects on each bite of the meal and just ponders to himself the experience. It's very hoity-toity. The nobles they're just kind of like they're experiencing everything. They're going ham. They're ripping across food, and yeah, it's just a big feast. Once the food sort of like settles down, people are beginning to finish their plate. Mephistopheles will interrupt and say,
So do you have a plan on how to return outside of the Shadow Veil?
Nope.
Is the silence just fall over the table with that? And Remo just says,
Yeah.
no?
Do you need assistance of any kind? I would be happy to bring you all home.
You know, that would just be lovely.
Wait, how can we escape the Shadow Veil? I thought you said that there was no way out.
For us, there isn't. Those with the blood of devil, the Astaris that were trapped in here, it is impossible. It is near impossible to leave this area, and even if you do manage to create a breach and go through it, a madness almost seeps into your mind immediately. And trying to overcome that madness is quite a bit of a feat. However, it all depends on from where you're from. if you were originally Ionian, then the link back to Io will be easier for you. The breach more possible. And sure, we can't follow through without us falling into the same madness. It may be enough to take you home.
Right. And you know of one of these breaches?
Not necessarily. We would have to create one.
Oh, you can create breaches, right?
The shadow tieflings and devils have desperately been trying to create one. And a lot of the times it is for naught. But some have been close to successful.
What does that cost?
A great source of ritualistic magic, raw arcane energy, tapping into other veils. Why, I've heard rumor of Ashura's followers using Feywonder as a sort of link, breach through Feywonder, and then using Feywonder to breach through Io. Although recently I've heard that campaign was a bit of a failure.
Oh. Well, it's above my pay grade.
You get paid?
I did back in Lundy.
Excuse me?
Yes.
What happened to the others?
The others? What others?
The other people that came to the Shadow Realm.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. They were a little bit more hostile than you were. They've been sent to the jail cells to cool off. I assure you, though, no harm has been done to them.
That doesn't sound right. One of them was an old lady.
We can work on releasing them immediately. They were all in quite a bit of shock. But also, they didn't have the same energy that you guys had. I theorize that they all were originally from different veils. Feywonder, I'd imagine. The energy trails that were on them matched somewhat of yours, Lord Racklin.
Well, I think that makes sense. I think we were from the same place. A long, long time ago.
What do you know of your history? Where are you from, Rackling?
A village.
Right.
But it's gone now.
I suppose more in the grand scheme of things. What veil did you hail from? Are you originally from Io? Feywonder,
I don't think so. I think I'm from that one. Not sure. I can't really remember.
That would make sense. Racklings and Lagomons originate more. And even Bemouses. All originate from Feywonder.
I ain't from no Feywonder.
I was asleep for a long time.
My apologies. You said you were a halfling, correct?
He turns over to Olive.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I apologize for making the assumption
What?
that you were a Bemouse.
What's a bee mouse?
Oh, it is something like you that originates from Feywonder.
Would Tonto know what it is?
A bee mouse? You can make a nature check as a memory. Like to see if you can recap them.
12.
I think at 12 you would remember rodent-like race.
But you mentioned you're halfling.
Well, yeah, look at me. It's just mouse ears and mouse tail.
Well, that is true. You do have more of the halfling traits. I assumed you were half Bemouse. But I shouldn't be making assumptions of your background. I apologize.
I mean, I guess it's possible. I don't remember, but I feel like I would know if I was a mouse or part mouse. I think I'm just cursed.
I suppose I would. Very interesting. You are quite an enigma.
Thank you.
I don't
She's
think that
gonna
was a
reach for the
compliment.
coffee.
Don't think she knows what that means.
She's gonna take a sip of the coffee. Is it sweetened at all?
No, it's not.
She's gonna take a sip. She's gonna slam it down on the table and be like, spit it all over Howie.
Howie does not like that one fucking bit.
But
He's gonna
wrong, Olive?
fucking. Howie's
Is
gonna
it
fucking
poison?
stretch his wings out and shake that shit off all over Kopi.
Really bitter.
Stop from the poison.
No, it maybe.
It's not poison. It's coffee. God damn it!
That's coffee. It's when you get older and people get older and they get more tired, then they have to drink it to be able to act like young people again.
How do you know that, QB?
Okay.
My grandparents were very tired, so they drank a lot of coffee. But there's a way you can make it taste better.
How?
You put sugar in it. Lots of sugar.
I need sugar.
She's
She
looking
like
around
reaches in her
fiendishly.
pouch.
You've had too much sugar already, clearly.
Here you
Like
go.
nice in front of me.
She's gonna like slam her fist down on the table.
You ate cookies in front of me. I don't understand.
You're not part cookie.
In a small teacup, the Gourmancer will create a huge cup of sugar.
Thank you. She's like fighting back tears,
No,
like
no,
wiping
no.
her eyes. She
She's
puts
gonna
the
drink it.
entire cup of sugar into the coffee.
Yeah, that's how you
Dude, like,
make it good.
to the point where, like, the sugar is poking out of the
Yeah,
coffee,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I actually
yeah.
can't break down fully.
Yeah.
Tonto will be like,
Can we have some more cookies too?
Stop! You can't. Please don't indulge them. They're gonna get so hyperactive.
And then, yeah, just continues to bring plates of cookies. and-
What you did to those mice was
You know what, Howie? This is on
horrible.
you. This is your fault.
It's okay. It's okay, Olive. You have a cookie.
he's like,
No,
pushing
stop it.
them in.
Don't comfort each
Feeding
cookie.
her cookies.
She's like talking through the cookie. Oh,
Yeah, the crumbs going everywhere.
Don't blame me, Kofi.
She's gonna
This is
wash it down
then.
with the coffee
your fault.
sugar.
Remo's just got his head in his hands.
Ugh.
Yeah, now you'll be able to plow a whole field.
When will I feel it?
Soon.
just some vague amount of time, yeah.
Dude, I feel like she's gonna unlock some crazy power with coffee. When she drinks coffee, like
The
she becomes
ability
like
to
this
stay the fuck
crazy
away
Cry from
for more than 5
Futurama.
minutes.
Stops time.
If someone tries to cast sleep on you, you count as having double the hit points to fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'll never die.
I don't
No.
feel anything. I don't think it's working.
I can attempt
Well,
something
maybe you need
stronger.
more.
I can attempt something stronger if you'd like.
No one else at the table knows this, but Tantu can feel her foot like tapping erratically. Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny type scenario.
Yeah.
So as that's happening, Mephistopheles will follow up.
If you are interested, we can attempt to help find your way home. There is, of course, the original breach that brought the birth of devils, but we could also create probably a temporary one, I would assume. If you so wish.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, we wish that would be lovely. But provided it doesn't cost you too much.
What is wrong
why
with
would
your
you
friends?
put yourself out? What do you mean?
Kids just do that. They just kind of run around.
You've just fed a child so much sugar and caffeine.
Do we have more cookies?
She's like, look.
No more
Don't you
cookies.
not?
I don't
It
think
just
we should
has
be
more
giving them
cookies.
anymore.
Another plate
Just
of
gonna run
cookies.
across the desk. No, stop this, Tontu.
She's gonna try to tear it from your
Well, as you reach for Tontu, he's gonna open his Tanuki pouch and tip the plate and just take all the cookies.
Tontu, no, empty that right this moment, okay?
Mr. Howie, I think you're being absurd.
Yeah, at least stick around for my response. This isn't healthy. It's not good for you.
Her hair is like totally frizzed up, like static electricity.
Is she on all fours at this point?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, just
she's
feral.
gone goblin mode.
Just zooming around a little bit. You'll see her kind of turns around a little
Is that
bit.
gonna like trigger Howie's like hunter senses?
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. Howie's neck. He's trying to talk to Tontu, but his neck keeps twitching like 90 degrees to the left. And
He's like following. He keeps following.
Training.
Tontu. Be more responsible. I would say you're the protector of this group, and that means protecting people's from whatever she's doing right now.
Is this one okay?
You were literally doing that 5 minutes ago, but with rats.
The difference is, okay, I was under control
You're being a
of myself.
hypocrite.
But
I
is
was
this
under
one
control
okay?
of myself the whole time.
You guys are so embarrassing.
You're in control, aren't you?
I've never been in so much control.
She's gonna reach for a cookie.
No, see, you'd be in control if you could stop eating cookies.
The nobles are cheering in merriment. They've been enjoying this show very, very much and watching you guys interact with everything.
She realizes that copious.
Mr. Howie, it's rude to be on the table. Please get down.
Remo
That's rude.
walks up to the table. Mephistopheles leans
Hey,
over.
man. So I saw you got one of those fighting pits out there.
Yes, we do. Are you interested?
Yeah, can I just like blow this joint? You take care of this little zoo. I'll go check that out.
You wish to participate alone?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, very well then.
Stop.
Perhaps.
And then Mephistopheles will step up and just mention.
Perhaps we should all take a visit over to the arena. This one wishes to partake and fight off against one of the challenges.
Point over to Remo.
Wait, on your own, Remo?
Yeah.
It might not be
What
safe.
do you mean alone?
That's how I always fight. What do you mean?
What do you mean always fight? You've
As long as I've known you, you've never fought alone. You're lying.
What do you mean? I fight, and then you five also fight next to me.
Oh, that makes sense,
You
actually.
wouldn't have been able to get here without us.
No, he's got a point.
Also, it's not a real fight if it's not mano-y-mano.
What if it's 5 monos versus 5 monos?
I would recommend more you fighting with your friends, your allies. I have a variety of fearsome creatures in my menagerie.
Fine, but you guys have to stand like 20 feet away.
Shall we be off to the arena then? If we're done conversing here.
Yes, we're done.
Brett, I cast snare.
Olive is panting at this point. She's like, you know when cats get too hyper and they don't realize they're like fucking exhausting themselves?
Hey.
Ping-ponging off the wall and shit.
Hey.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
What are you
She's
doing?
like,
Hey, Olive, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
The inevitable crash, it comes.
Yeah. Let's see. Con save.
Yes, please.
Boop. 18.
Your heart's beating, and it slowly begins to settle. But you don't suffer a crash. But you feel good. You got a good bunch of energy. And you got a good hold of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Brett.
Yes.
I place a singular cookie in the snare.
Oh my god.
There's no cookies left. They're in my pouch.
Okay.
There's a loose crumb somewhere.
Yeah, there are. There's a lot of loose cookies. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, you are not that thorough.
You guys aren't that thorough.
Where's the snare?
It's like right here in the throwaway.
Okay, she's gonna like wiggle like she's getting ready to pounce, and she just goes for it.
Check save.
Yeah, you can click on this on the thing actually.
Oh my gosh.
Thank God.
That's a nat 1, right?
Yoink!
Oh yeah, you're snared.
And a snare, I believe it's like a magical snare as well, just like lifts you up into the air.
Oh my god.
Yep,
When the
3
trap
feet off
triggers
the
with
ground.
small crystal, yeah, it just pulls you up off the ground 3 feet. You're just dangling.
It takes her a moment, and she's all like wide-eyed and blinking, and then she starts twitching and like freaking out.
Well,
What's
I have a
happening?
question. How many crumbs fall to the ground when she's yanked up into the air?
Out of her hair, out of everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Oh my god, just so many. She's the
Okay.
messiest eater.
Pieces of cheese.
Yeah.
just everything from the meal.
She's like dangling there, but reaching for the crumbs helplessly.
Yeah.
No, I can't. There's more.
Olive, I feel like we're potentially heading towards a dangerous battle in an arena. You need to be on point here. You need to be on your best behavior. Do you think you can, have you ever had sugar before? Is the crash coming? I don't want you passing out mid-fight is what I'm getting at.
I would never do that. I don't pass out randomly. What are you talking about? I've never done that.
Well, Tontu, you're gonna have to keep a steady supply of cookies given to Olive, because I suspect she will pass out if you don't.
Oh, you've changed your tune?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what is
well, now
that?
we're in danger. So,
Oh, it's cyan.
Now hand me that crumb on your foot.
Kicks a crumb up into the air.
Grab it, snatches it.
All right, let's loose the snare and starts hopping along.
Do I fall?
Yeah, 3 feet.
Oof,
Toxic.
I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, Harry's just bitter because he doesn't enjoy sugar anymore.
Can I try to perception check, listen in on the whisper?
Yeah, absolutely.
Never mind.
Part
Can I
of doing
try to-
perception checks is being perceptive of your environment, which Remo definitely was.
But QB.
But QB also listens. I think it's /me, right? All right. Oh, that does work. Awesome. And then I'll tell you what you hear, QB.
Okay.
So, as the guard leaves the area, the heavy sound of the door opening. QB, you heard the guard whisper. You hear the guard whisper. I'm trying to remember the exact words, and I'm pulling up my notes. He would whisper. My lord. It seems the rumors are true. Lord Orlox is making his move. And then there was kind of like a whisper back from Mephistopheles. Are we still not aware of... Just whispering like, are we still not aware of what he's doing? And then you saw the Umbrani soldier just sort of shake his head. And then that's where Mephistopheles gave a nod and moved on. And then you'll I think QB, you don't necessarily need to make a insight check on this, but Remo, since you failed the perception check, you can make an insight.
Sure. Let's see how I interpret that conversation. Insight.
Okay. So Remo and QB. You will see Mephistopheles is kind of in a like, oh boy, like just kind of like not really worried or concerned or nervous, just sort of like inconvenienced is the best way to describe it.
Okay.
Is something the matter?
And then
And then he'll just kind of like look over to you, Remo, and go,
not to me, no. It may cause issue to you, though.
Oh.
Especially if you wish to return from the home that you're from.
Well, we do. So, what's the problem?
Well, if it's Feywinder you're from, which you stated you were
I'm not. Nope.
But if it's Io that you're from.
Yep.
Like the pretense is just God. That's good. That's good. He nods.
Well, it seems one of the Shadow Lords is attempting to make another move. These Lords of Shadows, always scheming and plotting with their own objectives and goals. It happens all the time. It's been happening for the past 1,000 years. Actually, as a matter of fact, we are not aware of the presence of our Lord, Lord Asmodeus. He's vanished 1,000 years ago when he failed to reclaim Io. Some say Asmodeus is still attempting to recover. We are uncertain. However, we still receive messages from his heralds, who have the brand of Asmodeus. That's neither here nor there. One of the other Shadow Lords, Orlox, Vampire Eternia, is apparently making a move that may have dire ramifications for Io. And the mutterings that I'm hearing is that Orlox may actually have something that would prove a threat to the Ionians. What this is uncertain, but apparently he has gotten his hands on a dire weapon. All of it, of course, rumors and mutterings, but it is something I have requested my followers to keep an eye on, to satisfy curiosities.
I see.
And if you plan on returning to Io, you may be placed in the middle of another shadow war if Orlox were to succeed at whatever it is he's attempting to.
I see.
Vampires.
Is Orlox bad?
To your standards, yes. I would say so. To me, he's more of a nuisance. As are many Lords of Shadow. Did you know one of the Shadow Lords is a dragon that's gone insane?
I did not know that, no.
I keep out of the insane dragon's realm, and the dragon stays out of mine.
Sounds like a fair arrangement. So, about this fighting pit.
Oh, yes, my apologies.
How many opponents did you say there would be? And how many people usually attend these kinds of things?
Well, if I'm in attendance, many people attend. Everyone here sitting around this table, and others.
This is like 8 guys.
Mr. Mephistopheles? Kibby's like tugging on his coat.
Yes. Yes, little one.
You said earlier something about a memories machine where you can make people remember things?
It's a bit of an intrusive ritual, but we could do a deep dive within your mind and even unearth some more of the deep-seated memories. Why? Have you something you've forgotten as well?
I have a feeling about something that was left behind, and I have been trying to remember it, but I can't.
Yeah, we got a couple cases of amnesia here. It's actually kind of crazy.
Well, if
Does it hurt?
It can be quite uncomfortable, I must admit. But if you so desire, and if your guardians will allow it, it is something that can be arranged.
I'll think about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
He turns back over to Remo.
He's just leaning on the table.
Currently, there are 3 opponents in the arena, each of them of scaling difficulty. If you manage to successfully complete the final and defeat the final opponent, well, then you will receive access to many of my treasures, my prized collection, from my prized collection. Of course, every opponent that you defeat, you will be rewarded something from my collection. But as the difficulty scales, your rewards too shall be greater.
I see. Now, normally, if I was going alone, I would, he'd just jump right to the hardest. But between you and me, the rest of them aren't too fit for combat. So maybe we start with the lowest level.
Remo, I can fight.
I'm sorry, QB. The adults are talking right now.
I resent that too, Remo.
I'm very good at
I think we'll start with the lowest difficulty and, ease our way in.
I'm happy that you've said that. For months now, no one has even been able to successfully clear this. Many have attempted to challenge. All fail and die to the threat.
What's the reward?
He said treasure. We get stuff.
Oh, wonderful.
You can choose some items from my prized collection. And I have collected a magical armament. Surely
he's called the collector. He's bound to have something good.
Yes. And as you continue to achieve your goals and defeat these creatures, the treasures will only be greater. A little after-dinner sport, if you will.
Exactly. Dinner and entertainment.
Sorry, I got distracted by something. All right. So, Mephistopheles will stand up and say,
"Whenever you're ready, we will head over to the arena. But for now, feel free to finish your food. Take your time. We are here at your pleasure."
All right, I will take my leave. And he does a little bow.
So when the party is ready, you guys can leave here and go to the arena if you wish, unless there was something else that you wanted to do before then.
Would it be possible to get cowboy boots for Remo?
Just in general,
yeah.
Not hard to run in.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'll think about that.
So what is everyone doing? You're free to ask Mephistopheles any questions you may have. You may continue to eat and dine with your friends. Whatever you want to do.
I'm all done and ready to arena.
All right, everyone's good.
I'm down to walk off the food.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you guys would like, I will take you all to the arena now. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'ma gather everyone over here.
May we have a bathroom break?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to take a bathroom break. We're actually close to wrapping up. But if you really need to go now, we can take a break here.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we have to do fan art too, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a whole thing.
Break
That
time
sounds good to me.
while I'm moving everything. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back in 5.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Damn. Hello, Ionians. We wouldn't have an Ioverse without our Patreon, so I wanted to let you know what we have to offer. By joining our Patreon, you're doing more than just supporting the streamed campaigns of IO. You're also supporting a brand new tabletop startup with IO Publishing and getting great value because of it. Joining gives you immediate access to MP3s of previous sessions, premier access to content featured on the Ioverse, including tokens for your virtual tabletops, and early access to music created exclusively for the Ioverse, but Also, you get access to professionally made 5e content, custom encounters, mechanics, subclasses, and more, available in professionally made digital PDFs for use in your own 5e systems, including the world's greatest role-playing game. Before you decide, why not give it a try? We have free content available, including a map of the shattered planet of Io, and immediate access to our custom Rackling race, along with 4 Rackling lineages, all with beautifully crafted, professionally made art. What are you waiting for? Sign up today at patreon.com/worldofio, or type !Patreon in the chat right now to get a link. Thank you to everyone who has supported the Patreon. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hello. No, you're good. We are back. And I've moved you guys over to where the arena is, where everyone's going to be. Yeah, did you want to finish? Oh, I thought oh, never. Oh, no, it's there. It's there. Okay, cool. Awesome. So you guys, after gathering everyone up, you'll see all the nobles kind of like gather in this small, like intimate pit, as I think Benji described it while we were there. And it is. It very much is. It is a sort of where all of the nobles will gather around to see. Hold on. Someone says we're muted, but I'm not seeing that we're muted. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you guys are muted. Weird. Oh, hold on one second. Hold on. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. No, it was very helpful. Okay, I think it's... All right, testing? Can you
Testing.
Hello,
Yay!
hello.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Sorry, everyone. So, anyways, as Benji had mentioned before...
Yeah, let me repeat all of the jokes I just made in the last 5 minutes.
He made so many good jokes.
So many.
It was
so many
hilarious.
funny jokes. You guys would arrive in sort of this, as someone described, or Benji described, like this intimate, like fighting pit, where Mephistopheles will take creatures from his menagerie for those that are interested in facing off against dire challenges where they can prove themselves and their martial prowess. And was that a like a brag, or were you just kind of like giving a yawn, Arex?
Oh, I'm stretching.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
He's just limbering up before the big fight.
Yeah.
I really need to mute myself.
No, you're good. Yeah, you guys would arrive over in the pit. The nobles would all gather themselves, and even Mephistopheles would sit over in the throne chair, interested in seeing what that you can do. Meanwhile, this Shadow Tiefling over here, this Master of Arms of the arena, will go ahead and give a triumphant shout to everyone, sort of yelling out as you guys are entering the arena pit, and we'll say, my fellow tieflings here within the palace, the jewel of the wasteland, we have for you a very special treat. First and foremost, our Lord Mephistopheles will watch as these individuals do battle against fearsome beasts and creatures of Mephistopheles' desire. And you just kind of hear as everyone just gives a loud and thunderous applause. Huge cheers as you guys enter around the arena. The Master of Arms will sort of tap down over here, as you will see what I believe you all saw before, this Ankheg sort of teetering away behind the gate that's underneath here, ready to fight. It's the shield head Ankheg. You notice some of the things the creature did last week was, dig around within the dirt, spit out acid, all sorts of stuff. And you guys are given free reign to position yourself anywhere you would like around the arena before the fight would even begin.
What's the elevation on these rocks? Or like all around?
Each step up would require a double movement. So it'd be 5, 10, and then up here is 15 feet.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a neat way of doing it.
If you do wish to go up there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get in the fucking crow's nest.
Okay.
Wait, we can go anywhere we want in the entire arena?
In the dirt, correct.
Oh, am I allowed on the rocks?
Oh, you're on the rocks, yeah. What I mean is, like, you can't be like, I'm
not
up
in the
here.
stands. Yeah, I'm climbing out.
I'm leaving.
Hey, Brett, is my friend in the stands?
You look around a little. Yep.
I mean,
there
the
he
answer
is.
has to be no because you didn't actually make friends with him. You do know that,
There
right?
he is.
He's right there.
He's right there.
I give him away.
He
Hey, buddy. Bet on me.
he waves back and gives a nod and thumbs up.
Not gonna bet on me, is he?
Is that what your character would think?
Yeah.
Just looks down. He's not gonna bet on me, is he?
I know this friendship is hollow.
Oh. Is everyone positioned where they would like to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yepers.
Okay. And so, without further ado, the gate opens up, and the
Where is the
ankhead
gate?
crawls out. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll everyone's initiative.
Uh-oh. I messed up.
Why? Uh-oh. You got an 18.
No, I'm next to the
Right next
creature.
to it, yeah.
No, but you're 15 feet up.
Yeah, I imagine it's 10 feet tall. Probably so.
Yes, correct. It would be 10 feet tall because it is a large creature. The only one that's taller than this creature is Mephistopheles himself.
Oh.
Jesus.
So, as you all begin, ready to engage against the fearsome Ankeg, Tontu,
Yeah.
everything stops for you.
Oh?
As your eyes turn a flash of just for a brief moment out in the stands, turns a flash of white.
Too many cookies.
Too many cookies.
I know that feeling.
And as you blink, you awaken to a area of endless void.
Oh.
I'll move you up a little closer so you can see what's happening. You look around to a place somewhat familiar to you. Remember that little shadowy entity that you'd reach out to?
But it's alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
You see it before you. This child, cross-legged, staring over at you. You can hear the sounds of the arena muffled in the back of your mind. As the child will reach out its hand to you. It seems to have a gift. It seems to have something that you were looking for.
Is there sound in this place? Like if I speak, would there be sound?
No. Complete.
He tries to say
silence.
it's you, but upon nothing coming out, we'll place a hand on his throat.
As you say it, you feel as if the words are understood by the entity, even though no sound escapes your mouth.
He'll wait a moment gingerly and then slowly approach.
The entity.
Is the hand like outstretched?
It is outstretched.
Yeah, he would take the hand with his.
The mouth of the small child will, as if it's saying something, but no sound escapes their lips.
Do I comprehend?
You do. You hear the words, "You're ready." And then, in a flash of light, as you return over to the arena, all of you will witness as Tontu transforms into a creature of eldritch entity, becoming this large, mimicking the shape and energy from the entity that Tontu had seen before. What does this mean for Tontu?
Rabies.
Rabies.
Sugar Dash!
Sugar! We will find out next time on Curious Curios.
What the fuck?
Monka?
Monka.
Yeah,
indeed.
I'm a little bit concerned about the happy-go-lucky creature.
Very scared.
Did I just get body snatched by Summer?
That'd be funny.
Also,
Yeah,
shout out to
that's
Summer.
what she does best.
Shout out to Summer, who was able to get all of the art of the goopy creatures.
Hell yeah.
As a
The
gift
goopy
to Io.
Oh hell yeah.
So thank you so much for that.
You
But
mean,
yes.
you mean like the red eye ones?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
they look great.
Yeah. So with Tontu, this is a form that you have taken, and we'll see what that means on the next episode.
Oh my god, look how tall I am.
You are
You're
considered
huge,
a
dude.
large creature now.
Oh my god.
While you were in
Oh
this
my
form.
god.
You're Tonturo.
Who's crying?
Yeah, he is
We
crying.
haven't
I don't know if
confirmed
you're having
that
a
those are
great
tears yet.
time. Doesn't look like a super great form to be taking.
You don't know that.
This form,
You're crying.
I
This
will
is
let
the new me.
I will let you know this form is for a unique mechanic that Tontu now has that not even
Oh,
Sam
shit.
knows about.
He's a werewolf,
Oh,
man. he's a
shit.
were-rack.
No idea what he's talking about.
Mhm. So we'll go over all that next week.
Yeehaw.
Yay!
What that means for you.
Desk Chan.
Desk Chan. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. Now you all have to come back. Hey.
Just keep us on a cliffhanger every time.
I'm
And
a
we
hostage
we are-
to the
we are on-
content.
We are on next week, but we're not on the week after? Question mark.
Correct.
Yeah.
Lucky day.
Just check.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're good for next Tuesday, and then the following, I will be off.
That's
Okay.
perfect because I couldn't do next week anyway. Oh, the week
Right.
after next.
Yeah,
It's Thanksgiving, right?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, Brett needs a break for a week, so
Yep.
that seemed like
That's
the
a
best
good
time
time
to
to
do it.
take a break. Yeah.
That seemed like the best time.
Slam back those brussies, man.
Seemed like the best time. To do it. Did you guys enjoy yourself today?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
it was fun.
Cool.
Made me hungry, all the food.
I mean, of course
Yeah.
it'd be our group, like just spending an hour and a half RPing, eating food in different ways. Like,
Yeah.
that's basically how we start every session anyway.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was just to be a lovely little dinner scene,
was
kind
fun.
It
of,
was lovely.
give you guys something to think about, like what your characters would do. Even a simple question like, what would your characters eat if they could eat from
Right.
anything? Just really help, figure out what your characters are all
Or about. Yeah.
Exactly it.
We know that Howie is cruel now. That's great.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
He's a monster.
Let's do some bingo. Bingo,
Yes.
bingo, 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 bingo.
If we don't get bingo today, I'm gonna scream.
I will also be screaming.
That's not that rare though. It's very rare that you get Benji scream.
It's not though.
It is. You've never heard me scream.
I've heard many Benji screams. What are you even saying?
Oh yeah.
I've heard Benji screams. I think
I
we've
guess
had,
I just don't hear my own screams.
I think we have clips of Benji screams. I think there was a clip I saw of you where you were jump scared by something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I scream a lot. You're right. I just remembered. I do get scared.
Oh
in
yeah,
general.
no, it was in the
Mortuary assistant,
mortuary
dude. He
assistant.
sees,
Yeah.
he
Oh my
doesn't see the guy in the
God,
corner for like
That
20
was
seconds. And then
That's
goes,
such a good clip.
Yeah, I was like,
That's such a good
I
clip.
was like, I felt like I saw something.
my chat like
really-
had me watching. They were like, let's see if Strim picks up on it. And I got it like immediately. It's like, oh, the guy in the corner. And then you just
I was
you
so
sit there, sit there, sit there,
though.
and then you just
I-
start shrieking.
Yeah.
It's fucking, that game was terrifying.
Scary.
Okay, so we've got the bingo here, making sure that this is here. Oh, just so you guys, I think I accidentally screwed up the session count just because the end of season 2 was the first time you guys were in the Shadow Vale. This is more for the bingo team and for the fans at home. This is session 3, not session 4, and that's on me because I think I said it was session 3 last week, and it's not. It was session 2. So just so you guys are aware.
Thank you.
Yeah. Everyone's in the know. Soul Gamba, nopers. Mephistopheles shows off his power, nopers. Breebunn starts combat outside of the arena. I don't hear no bell, nopers. Cursed RP.
Yes, Howie with the mice. 1000%.
That's for sure. Yeah.
I
literally had them on the tip of each talon, like you would with a finger food.
Oh my god!
Like a like when you have like a cube of cheese on a cocktail stick.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I literally
delicious.
I only posed that question to the party, because I don't know what's cursed anymore. I've seen so much shit. I've seen so much. That was
ding. It's time for D&D, Brett. Come on, let us not curse things.
I think Into the Shadows breach has started by spitting on each other to heal. So I've seen.
Oh my god!
I've seen
what?
I've seen.
That makes sense. It's like a salve.
No judgment. Okay, there's like two. There's literally two
I'm
parties.
I'm judging. They're fucking freaks.
Okay, you guys can judge, but you can't be like, what? When I literally have two groups that talk about piss and shitting at a Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Natural. Born to piss. Born to shit.
Born to spit. It's a natural continuation.
I guess we could take it there. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I guess. All right. I've heard your message loud and clear, and yes, we will try to be the most cursed group of all of them. Fate roll, nopers, dad mom moment. Was there a dad mom moment? Would you say?
I feel like there was. Me and Kopi were trying to wrangle two children eating too much sugar.
Yeah. Except,
well, hang on. You inserted yourself into none of your business. I don't know.
No, listen.
As a dad and mom will usually do.
Here's the thing again. I'm older than you. I am. My character is older than your character. You're just being disrespectful.
No, you're chronologically older, but you're not biologically older.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay.
Oh my
Get chronologically owned.
But that doesn't actually track. I think you would have got chronologically.
By the way, just to interrupt the bingo, HB made this GIF. So
spam
Please click it.
Yeah,
amazing.
Right. DM loses. I never lose.
Always, every session.
DMing you guys. Something bad happens to the Herald. Nope. He was actually quiet the entire time, as he should be. Mephistopheles mentions references. Phase 2, of course he did.
Yeah.
Brett takes emotional damage from out-of-character conversations.
I think we were pretty good
today. We were pretty tame.
Here's the thing, right? My gut instinct is always no.
Wait, we did talk about eating placenta. Hold on.
There it is.
Oh, we did.
There it is. And then I figured, no, maybe it was so cursed, I just blacked out from it and
pushed
forgot.
it out.
He still got hungry, even though we were.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think okay.
Hunger never went away.
You're the cursed. You're the cursed one today.
I am not the cursed one. How dare you? Mephistopheles lore drop. Yep.
Yeah.
Eating the food was a bad choice.
Nah,
don't know that.
It was
Not yet.
So good. It was so good.
I am sure nothing bad will happen. Did you miss
It didn't.
Pick it up. Well, I mean, if you think about it, we did get a sugar-crazed Olive just running around
I lost a spell slot, but that was out of my own choice.
That's all.
Subjugation, yeah.
And also, we definitely going to have upset tummy Olive RP later on. So I'm gonna check it out.
Definitely.
Well, I hope that the Shadow Realm has
Barnes and Noble Olive, dude.
Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, he said it. Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
We get paid this week.
Yay.
Oh my god. What if Barnes and Noble actually reached out and said,
if they sponsored?
We know you guys are a fan and we love it.
We haven't looked into exactly how you guys are fans, but we're really excited
the
about
analytics
this.
mentioned it.
Look, I'm just gonna sign up for an affiliate program for Barnes and Nobles just to say we can be sponsored by Curios brought to you by the Barnes and Noble bathroom.
We love shitting in your store.
Yes.
Love it. QB terrifies Mephistopheles. Not really. DM wins. Yeah, I had a good time.
Always.
I got to
We
drop
lose
some
and
lore.
win.
That's when I win. Is when I get to drop just a shit ton of lore, asked or otherwise.
I
Finding
mean,
a new
technically, we
lead.
found a new lead.
You did.
Yeah.
Party gets to Gamba in the Gamba Hall. No, the Count is disliked in the Shadow Veil too. We don't know that. Nat 20 did happen. Nat 1.
Nat 1 did happen, yeah.
Yeah.
On Olive on the deck save.
Yeah.
Goblins items found in the collection. We haven't seen the collection yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
NPCs
man.
from the Frostfell
shit.
got collected, and
Yeah.
technically they were. Grandpa causes
Yeah.
dinner table.
Yeah,
awkward.
absolutely.
I just don't see that as have
accurate.
happened. It didn't happen.
The
I
picture in the bingo is accurate as well.
It is.
That was what it
Yeah.
was like when he
Yeah,
That was the rest of us. Yeah, that was all of us.
side-eyeing him.
When he ordered rats.
Yes.
I'll make
Was
you a deal
mice.
you can't refuse. Nope. And then Tontu gets his mount. He deserves the therapy
No.
animal.
No, but he has become the therapy
He is
animal.
the mount.
Yeah.
Well,
I will.
he's become something that needs therapy, clearly. He's got red eyes and is crying.
Yeah, I'm an absence of therapy animal.
I will.
I'm a warning label.
I
Sleep
will.
paralysis demon.
I will check that off and explain more next week.
And you didn't do a fate roll?
No, I didn't do a fate roll this time.
Well, gosh damn.
You make it sound like I'm a drug
gosh,
addict. with fate
darn it.
rolls.
Hell, man.
My God, one whole session without a fate roll. Good for you.
He's
You're making
making
progress.
progress.
I can tell the way I talk is rubbing off on Benji.
I'm only noticed now.
He's always making fun of how goobery I sound, and then he says
No,
something
I don't-
to
Yeah,
Benji.
here's the thing. Yeah, you make fun of your partner's gooberiness, not realizing you're
It
slowly
starts to, like,
transforming
seep in,
into
yeah.
the
You
gooby.
start
Oh yeah.
into the void, and the void stares back into you.
That's myself and Massey. Yeah, that's
Oh
exactly
my
it.
God,
The
funny.
gooberness rubs off on you a little bit.
Yup.
True.
True. I'm gonna go ahead and post fan art of me because look at this boy.
Oh, I love that.
cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Thank you so much.
It's
Casey
like
Bear.
Paddington Bear.
Mhm.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Great
So
job.
Paddington
cute.
I like when I get fan art, you know. Howie Hart. Can
Oh
you
my God.
Can you
Hey, babe, sorry I have so many curios and relics scattered around my room.
Thank you.
This is him wearing sunglasses.
Wait,
with
his Twitter handle is
goggles.
His
owling
Twitter
around.
handle. It's so
Aaron
good.
around
And
72.
72 is the year he was born. Okay, hi.
That's how old he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
we
mean,
get
that
it. We
wouldn't
get
be
it,
that
guys.
old.
Hi.
That's not that old.
Oh my God. That is so cute.
Archie, no!
Wait, is he talking to him? His eye like rubbing him?
Artie's about to shoot him, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Cute.
I mean, yeah.
Let's see here.
That's brilliant. Thank you very
I
much.
like it.
Yo, Doodle of Mephistopheles.
Wow, that's really
Okay,
good.
Brett, I was going to say this. I felt it like halfway through the session and it hit me. I was like, he looks a little bit like Joker.
Oh, I see it
Interesting.
now.
Yeah, I can see
didn't
that.
see it in session, but like now I can understand like the slick
Or-
back hair.
Yeah,
and
or like Riddler from the cartoon, you know?
Yeah,
yeah.
I get that. I get that.
In game
Oh,
again.
wait, no,
Zoom in.
that is not the Riddler. I meant the Joker again.
It kind of looks like him vaguely.
Oh, who
It looks
did that?
nothing
That's-
like him at all.
It does.
I'm
It does,
gonna-
and also
I'm the
who did that?
contrarian.
It's really
That's
good
fine.
art.
That is very good art.
It is very good art. Though.
It's very good art. Absolutely. Mariah drew this. Oh, whoops. Wrong.
Oh, I love
window.
this one.
There we go.
I love it so much.
Really fast from our point of view. Howie's looking at you very,
Hi.
very closely.
Oh my God, that is so scary. Look at the
This is your.
mouse.
You are messed up for Waffles, okay? This is your POV.
POV.
The mouse is like
yeah.
You're trying
waving
to
for
die.
help.
Yeah.
That's Olive in about 8 sessions. So just a heads up.
All
God
right.
damn it.
I can't wait. All right. Here we go. Bop, bop, bop.
Thank you, Mariah.
That's amazing.
Here's a Leeble
No.
QB.
A label? What's a
Cute.
label?
Would you like to explain what a Leeble is, Laura?
The game I made.
Oh, cool.
It's cute.
A little label.
It's very good. Where was I? Oh yes, here I am. Being curiouser and curiouser. I love this one.
Good job, Ultra Zero.
Am I
Oh,
am in
Rockwell, yeah.
control?
I'm
Mr.
in control, Mr. Howie. Oh my god.
Literally vibrating off the ground.
Yeah. That's
All
funny.
caps. I'm in control.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
That's so good.
That's good art.
I love it.
Look at that tail, so floofy.
He's on a log.
Yeah.
I'm on a log. I seem to have, yeah, I'm hopping back and forth. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. I drew Mephistopheles and Sachi because she still has his wedding band. Oh my god, she does have his wedding band. Oh no. Oh,
Whoa.
I forgot about that.
Are they getting married?
No. So
Is he taken? Damn it. That sucks.
Oh my
Mephistopheles went by the name Mr. Mephisto, which is why Gmart was like, wait a minute, because Gmart's
Yeah.
party went and got the was the one that got the ruby-eyed scepter for Mr. Mephisto.
Oh, so you're not on our team then, Greg? For
Just
fuck's
to be
sake.
clear, I didn't finish the job. I got killed.
Oh shit.
By killed, he meant he pieced out. And that's true. He is
shit.
correct. Qua did not finish the job. Qua got.
I got to the end of the job and I went, this doesn't feel like a good idea. And then Braun bonked me over the head and left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Braun.
In typical
That's a
Braun
classic
fashion.
Braun. He's been our
That
enemy
really
as a
is.
group of friends
Dude.
for like
That's a
6
that's
years.
a Braun
True.
move.
That's
Yeah.
a Braun move, yeah. So, but I do remember, I don't remember the context, but I do remember Mephisto giving the wedding band over to Sachi, I think as a form of communication, because he had to go, and he was leaving to Asmodia. So it was, yeah, that was,
That's romantic.
yeah, that wasn't meant to be, but yeah, okay. Hey, here's another one. Look at this.
Oh my god, that's so cute. That is so
Wait, is that,
cute.
is
so
that
good.
cookie?
That's so
Yeah,
good.
that's Howie with a cookie on the stick.
I've discovered perpetual motion.
It's so fucking
Unlimited
cute.
power.
Oh my god.
I love that. I love the way you capture form on your drawing.
Wait, this is how you fix the airship. You just put her on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
that
so
could be the
cute.
Summer
source for
posted
real.
the Beast Tontu art, the
Oh,
Eldritch
that's so
Tontu.
good.
That's awesome.
Cool art style.
It's very cool.
And then here is the child.
That's also very cool.
The Eldritch
Yeah, I got the same
child.
vibe. I feel like Greg mentioned it.
Full
But I got
Metal
the same
Alchemist.
Full Metal
vibe
Alchemist.
of
That's,
truth.
that's fair.
Truth at the gate.
So
It is kind of that.
I
that
also
vibe a
got the
little bit.
vibe of,
Well,
this might
we
be a
got-
curveball, Finn from Adventure Time without his hat.
Oh yeah. I can see it.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
That's just me, man.
It's I really like it.
That's really cool. I like
Has
that
anyone
stuff.
seen Red, the movie? Is it Turning Red?
Yes.
Oh yes. Mhm.
The red
Oh, I
panda.
thought you
That's
were
like-
referring to Red
that was-
starring Bruce Willis.
No, that Turning Red is the vibe I got when
Yeah.
he
Oh, when you got all
Right,
big.
yeah.
Yeah.
and he was sad.
That's
That's a
fair.
good movie.
All
It
right.
is a good
That is a
film.
really good movie, actually.
Yeah.
It's very emotional. It was
It
very emotional. It was a
is.
very emotional.
I don't feel
movie to me.
emotion, so I didn't
Those
like it.
Disney movies make me cry. So much.
That's the thing. When you look at a Disney movie and you're just like, all right, we're gonna have a good time, and you get fooled every time, and then you watch
Every
it,
time,
and then you're
dude.
just like, oh my god, I wasn't
But
expecting
it's
all
a,
these
kid,
emotions.
it's a kids show. I'm not gonna cry, and then you're
I would
bawling like
never.
15 minutes in.
Yeah. Give me.
I've noticed that some movies and stuff like that just have certain music that when the
Oh my
music starts
God.
playing, I
Oh,
don't even know
yep.
what the context of the scene
Yeah.
is.
It's
Like, I feel
that music's
sad. Like, I'm
concocted in a
good.
lab.
Yeah, it's science,
It is.
Yeah, and
but like I've noticed the music's just all that gets me.
some music does that to me. Oh my god, I can't fucking even. All right, guys, thank you so much for playing, and I'll see you guys next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.